You're tuned in to the Kings of Comedy of Baltimore, the Howard G. and Rickey Shackleford Show on the Coyote Man Show Network. You're tuned in to the Kings of Comedy of Baltimore, the Howard G. and Rickey Shackleford Show on the Coyote Man Show Network.
What's up, y'all? Hey, comedian Howard G.
Comedian Rickey, the real deal Shackleford.
Unfortunately, Wooda is not here today.
Wooda is missing in action.
She is missing in action. You might see it on the back of a milk carton. So if you see Wooda, tell her to go home.
She might be holding that dog, Khalito.
Yeah, Khalito. Tell her to go towards the light. Go towards the light.
But we here in her place.
Yeah, we here in her place.
Star B.
We got Star B in the house. She wouldn't shut her mouth up.
That's right. And
Lakeisha
Poole.
And
Lakeisha Poole in the house.
What they call two bullies.
Comedian.
Hey, these two bullies from PG County.
Yeah. Comedian and a singer.
Bullies.
Comedian and a singer.
Don't hate on PG County.
Comedian and a singer.
That's right. Comedian and a singer, right? Hey, guys, welcome aboard. Y'all give them some love for coming in.
Thanks. This is awesome.
So how things going with your Star B Brown?
Everything going good, except I just feel like my car is about to die.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
You know, coming here didn't charge my Tesla before I came, and now I think I'm about to die.
Well, I got an extra battery in my bag.
I got a 9-volt.
9-volt, oh Lord.
I'm looking at her face. Ain't nothing funny right now.
Ain't nothing. I'm telling you, Rickey gonna follow me if I need a tow.
So go to a CVS. Don't they got them at CVS?
No.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Not what I need. They're at different places.
Yeah.
Not every CVS has it. Not every Royal Farms has
What you
it.
gotta do?
Not
It's
every.
like an app or something. You gotta punch it and they'll tell you.
Like on the car will tell you.
Really?
You put it on there and it'll tell you which supercharger is close to you and how many spots they have open and available for you.
Wow. And then you hit a button on the driver that's by itself?
If you pay extra for that, I ain't paying. I don't want nothing to drive me. I don't even like people driving me. I don't trust that.
She ain't get the extra. Yeah,
I ain't get the extra. That's an extra $15,000 for technology that's not even advanced enough yet.
$15,000, I drive you. I be driving daily.
Now I drive myself and save 15 G's.
And I just want to say that Pinto don't look that bad right about now.
I like my little Tessie though. Her name's Icy.
Oh, you gave her name Icy?
Yes, I found a name for her now. It's Icy.
What the furthest distance you ever took her? Like on the road?
Furthest place.
DC?
Oh, wow. That's real far. Thanks.
Oh, don't fall now.
That's 5 miles from Maryland. That's 5 miles from Maryland.
But I need a home. I need a charger at home. It's not the best if you don't have a charger at home. It really isn't.
So how long the charge last? Once you charge it up?
I'm telling you, I feel like I charge it up, I'll go to DC and back, and I need another charge again.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yes.
That's scary.
That's not a lot. But if you have a charger at your house, then you can just plug it in when you get home, and then it's full in the morning. That's the thing. I don't have it at my house
yet. It's
yet.
supposed to last 6 hours. That's what I thought.
Absolutely not. It does not.
Really?
Not mine.
Hey,
Like I'm telling, when I first got the car, I almost wanted to give it back.
What years
When
old?
it was the first month, and I was like, I want to give it back. I sent them a text, and I was like, I want to give it back. It's a 2023.
Let's see if I can get that checked out.
No, I have a standard range. Now they're making long range.
Right.
Long range gives you more miles. I have a standard range. So
and that standard is 2 miles.
And the standard's supposed to be, I think, like, what they say? Like a 200 miles or something like that.
Okay.
Really?
I don't even think it gives me that, to be honest.
Wow.
I think it gives me a good 100 miles. And then it needs to be charged again.
We reconsider.
Well,
But no, they threw out all these standard ranges. I don't think they're making a standard anymore. It's now going straight to long
so you
range.
got the last one.
Exactly.
What are the odds?
You know what I mean? Oh, and I found out they're making even cheaper ones now. They're making Teslas affordable. I think they just brought out like 25,000. It starts out.
Wow.
But when you add on the stuff, it'll probably come up to about 30. Maybe 30, 35.
30 ain't bad.
Yeah.
30 ain't bad with the hat on. Most definitely.
Yeah. So it's not a all luxury car anymore. They're making some for the, more affordable.
Star, we want to thank you for teaching us everything it is
about
about
a
Tesla.
More affordable.
Wait a minute.
I mean, are they
I
still
want to thank Star
celebrating?
for teaching us everything it is that you don't want to know about Tesla.
That's right.
Yeah. Because they don't try to tell you the truth. I was like, I want to give it back. And then they tell you can't give it back.
All right, Lakeisha, tell us about your Yugo.
You go. Y'all know what? It's so crazy. I'm on my third car right now in the last probably 6 months. I bought 2 BMWs.
Really?
Wow.
Just to end up in
You got burnt? They got you?
You know what? I had to get rid of them. It's a headache.
What, BMW?
BMWs, yeah. But if you buy one, buy it brand new.
Yeah.
So by the time 48 now, by the time I'm 55, I'll probably just give me a Mercedes. And I want it brand new. I'm not buying nobody else's used
exactly.
stuff. I don't even want a used house.
Right?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Every time I turn around, y'all, I got the car, the engine light, everything, the signal off, and everything is happening all the time.
Yep.
I don't have the patience for that.
Right, most definitely.
My ex got a BMW, and I seen that too. It was like every other month something, and it's like thousands.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he got it used too. Never.
Oil change like $200.
Yeah, nah.
Hey, Howard.
But I'm gonna tell you, the drive
Wait a minute,
on
Howard. Let us
is
tell
awesome.
them what you got, Howard.
I got an Escalade,
You got to Escalade.
but I don't have no problem with mine.
But you
No problem. How much it cost to fill up?
What you had before the Escalade? You had a few cars.
I always like trucks though. I always had Tahoe, Escalade.
I had the Ford Explorer,
The
so I do
Denali.
like SUVs.
Yeah.
You say you had a Tahoe.
I had a Tahoe.
Every now and then you get tired of them hoes. But
Tired of it. You gotta get rid of them. Give me some new hoes.
What was Tahoe by? Chevy?
Chevy, baby.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
You know
see,
your
that-
car, shot it.
That was my last car. I had a Malibu. I had to replace the engine in it. It might be me with cars.
Yeah, I think it's you.
Yeah, because I had a 2016 really nice
Keisha,
Chevy
it's
Malibu.
called oil change, okay?
I had to replace the whole engine.
It's called tune up.
Is that
Try
what it
sometimes.
is?
Yeah.
every now and then you got to check
You gotta check it out.
No, no,
It's a-
no.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta
I
I'm
want
gonna end this live.
Yeah, check the disc.
Come
I
back
want
on
to
when
do that
I'm
shit by
done
a car,
this
and I should have bought a house on my
Hiya.
own. Because it's not good. It's just
Right.
not happening.
Well, Ricky, tell me about your car.
I got an old.
And I'll hook Ricky up with this car, too.
You gonna let me tell him?
Yeah, go ahead.
You let me get. I didn't get it from Crazy Ray's. Crazy Ray's closed. First of all, no, I got an 03 Camry, and I love this Camry.
That's right.
I
Good
just got.
condition.
Listen, look, y'all talk about your car. Now I just got a whole new exhaust under the bottom.
Yep.
Man,
New Cali converter.
no calico. Wait,
You know,
Why you
niggas
sound
find out
so
they gonna steal it.
excited? You sound so excited about that. Wasn't that expensive?
No.
girl, I got it on
No, I don't
eBay.
lie.
eBay.
$59.99.
So 105.99 on your FM station.
But
I like working on cars.
You do?
I don't mean like that, keeping them up.
Oh.
Because one thing
I
about
need somebody
listening
look
to
at my
Star and I'm listening to you with the BMW, that's a headache for me.
It's a headache. I can't do it.
I'm not a computer guy, first of all.
I never let BMW.
And that's
I
why
like
they charge.
Mercedes.
That's why they
Yeah.
charge so much to fix these
Yeah.
cars.
Right.
So they know they
They're
got
a
you
headache,
right
though.
when
They
they
really was a
want
And Rick got a little Andre Reba, a Mexican guy who fixes cars, and he
I
cheap.
need this number. I need somebody to look at my brakes. I'm out there putting some
Oh, he cheap. This guy.
DW40 on around my brakes because I hear something squeaking.
Look, Ricky guy so cheap. If you ever fix your brakes, just bring him a burrito.
Oh my God.
No, just bring him something from Taco Bell.
They don't eat that.
But my guy,
Exactly.
yeah, but he's a good mechanic. And let me tell you something. Let's talk about mechanics. Mexican mechanics take it serious.
Yeah.
This boy knocked his car out with exhaust, and they don't sit around and try to procrastinate. You know,
Right.
some mechanics be trying to act like they got 4 hours to do a 2-hour job.
I'm gonna get to it.
They get yeah. So Keisha get off the phone.
Right. I need that deposit so I can buy the
I
parts.
need him for my car, and I need somebody to help me fix my house up.
Well, now,
Yeah, I'm
We
telling you,
got
that's
a
what
brother.
my house is
Hola,
the thing right now.
Espanol. I can translate. Yeah.
that's a one-stop shop, Keisha.
So in other words, folks, Keisha don't mind hiring some Mexicans.
Hey,
And
you
they
getting
will-
down to the wire out of them 2 BMWs. Look, I got a girl got to do what she got to do. Okay.
Yeah, do what you
So
got to
give
do.
me his number because I need somebody to look at my brakes.
I got a good question.
So what you got now?
BW40. I ain't telling nobody, but I actually I bought the ugliest thing. I did. I bought the ugliest. You know I got stalkers, so hold up.
All the time. All the time.
I ain't never seen a woman got so many stalkers.
I think he outside the gate now.
Oh, no, I'm not.
What they call the
Like too much
gatekeeper.
right now. But look, so I ended up buying a little teeny little SUV. It's like a little mini size SUV. My kids say it's a mom car. I got the 20% on the windows. It's cute. I just need somebody to look at the brakes.
How you doing, baby? Yeah,
It's a soccer mom car.
Yeah, I got mom car.
Well, Keisha, I'm gonna make sure I walk you back to the car for we.
Oh, you gonna be my security tonight?
I gotta look out for my friends. How many of us have them? Who need friends?
Right.
Before we go any further, Howard, let's be friends. All
All
right.
right. We got some today's topics we got to talk about, guys. We got to talk about Biden, son getting
He got
charges.
some-
He got some charges.
Get out.
Yeah,
what's this breaking news?
Yeah, they charged him today, so he got to go to court. So he might be doing some time. Right?
So I guess he'd be sitting right beside Donald Trump then, huh?
Right?
Donald going too.
They get
I don't want Trump to go. I don't mind Trump being president again.
Yeah, you don't. So
I'm
gonna tell you something.
Yes, I'm not against Trump.
After I seen Joe
we had the
Biden,
best economy.
After I seen Joe Biden almost fall 1 week, did you see that?
Yeah.
I said, man,
he's too old. We need to have an age cap.
Let me tell you something. When he turned around, he was shaking the air. Well, he was shaking the air. Shake my hand, everybody. How y'all doing?
He's too old.
Well, I knew it was going to be over for us when Donald Trump was saying, can we put bleach in our skin or bleach in our veins or whatever to get rid of COVID?
Right.
Like, that is the most hideous thing I've ever heard. Like, who says that? Who does that?
Well, Cowdy hit
That's
me
the
up.
most hideous. I've heard worse.
It's ridiculous. Like, come on.
I don't think
bleach?
he can hit me.
So what?
Let me put something in your ear. No, but Cowdy was hipping me up on how those billionaires were trying to get rid of a lot of people. That's how that COVID came by.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a certain amount of, let's say, what do you think we lost? About 2 million people?
We lost
2 million. So by 24, is it 24 he said? 24, 25, somebody else is going to die. I'm just saying. I'm just listening to what he's saying. I know, Sanjay,
they say another wave going to come through.
Another wave going to do a COVID-3. And a movie near you.
Be healthy.
So
and that's the keto stuff. Be healthy.
And you'll make it through.
Eat right and be healthy.
Right.
I want to give it up to Sanjay looking healthy today.
Yeah.
Sanjay! She can't hear me.
always
She working on your flyers. You want her to do all these things. Leave her alone. Let her keep working.
I've been kissing up all day, too.
All right, another thing we got to talk about, guys. We got to talk about these people that's in this submarine. They only got like
I saw that.
35, 20 hours
Oh,
left.
well.
Oh, my God.
Y'all spent $250,000
to
die.
submarine to go down to see the artifacts of the leftovers from the Titanic. And they're going to see it on a screen instead of in person when they could have sent a camera down there and watched
Exactly.
My God.
And now the submarine is stuck down there. They don't have no way. They have no line to pull them up.
Oh, my
They
goodness.
run
I mean,
out
but
of
how do you not go down there and just get them?
Because they don't know where they at. First of all, they got to find them, and so
My God.
So they gonna have
keep
something like that
tapping.
and not have a GPS tracker? That don't even make sense.
Yeah, that don't make
You
no sense
spend
at
people
all.
are spending
And
$250,000.
they got some a tracker. I don't think it's working under the water. It's so deep underwater, it's not picking it up.
That is ridiculous.
So what these guys are
Right.
doing, they banging on the side so they can hear them. So they set something down into water. They can hear them banging every 30 minutes. But they gotta find it. And you talk about the sea and the ocean, you know how big and wide it is, and how long it'll take. And they only got maybe
But
earlier
they should be
it was
near
40,
that
40
Titanic.
hours of air. Now it's down to 20 hours of air.
They-
They
20
dropped
hours
them
of
down.
air.
How far can you go? How
Oh,
far
they at
off?
the bottom of the ocean. They down.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah,
It's a wrap.
Dang,
a
Keisha, hold tight. Dang,
It's over.
You
It's over.
wrap them up and you pass out picture
Yeah,
rights. Hold tight. Hold
I
tight. I'm just saying, Keisha, they looking for them. They might find them within 2 hours of the time that run out of air. They got 20
Let me
hours
sip
of
on my
air.
crack.
No, they don't want to find them. You know why? Because they probably gonna sue when they get out, and they don't.
Oh, they gonna see that guy? Yeah, they gonna
Yeah, so if they get out, they don't want to face that lawsuit, so they just want to let them die.
I wonder if they get a refund, the $250,000 back.
What
They-
are we
Yeah, they
on?
don't want to give a refund, and they don't want to get sued. But they probably could still get sued from their family if they die down there.
Yeah, true.
Wow.
So that company's
But
gone.
you know,
I
it was
really- I
all
hope
white
they
people,
make it.
white guys.
You know, ain't no black people.
It's probably one of us on there.
No, they
One
already showed
of
us.
us.
They already showed us. It was all-
It won't be. I'll tell you one thing. Herschel Walker won't be there. Okay,
That's right.
He ain't coming. So, but you know, things like that happen when you try to explore. See, they trying to explore now. They talking about the Titanic. You know, the Titanic was 20?
20, 30, something back
That's what
then.
I'm saying.
And I heard it wasn't even a Titanic; it was a different ship.
Wow.
Well, yeah,
Because they knew that
it
ship
wasn't-
was going to.
It wasn't even a
There was a
Titanic?
big conspiracy around that ship, and they knew it was going to go down. I read some other stuff on that.
Wow.
So they went down there to pay. Thought they were gonna see the Titanic. They're not even looking at the Titanic now.
Oh no! I mean, that there was a ship that went down that they called the Titanic. They made a movie off of, but from the history, what I had found out that really wasn't the Titanic back then. It was another ship that was not supposed to be on the water anyway.
Right.
But I think they were trying to get an insurance thing. It was key people that made sure that they didn't get on that ship that day, and other people went down on a ship that they said was the Titanic that really wasn't the Titanic.
My goodness.
But you know, it's more to it. You know,
but you know what? It's funny,
yeah, like
though?
it's a conspiracy type thing.
It just seems
just like
like
9/11.
It just seemed like every
Oh, Rick, hold on. We
right.
can't. I can't slide off of that.
9/11.
I can't let you slide off of that. So you trying to say 9/11 never happened? You want people to believe
No, that happened, but it was a conspiracy on the details about what really happened.
You don't think it was terrorists in a plane that crashed into the
I don't think so.
What do you think it was?
I think that was also an insurance thing too, because that building had a lot of asbestos and all this other stuff. That what's his name? Who was the president back then? I think his brother had something to do with that building too.
Yeah.
And it was a lot tied to that, so they'd rather have let the building come in and act like it was this whole, terrorist thing. I mean, it didn't make sense. Even the Pentagon, who saw the plane? I live in D.C. Not one person, from that area, not one person I know said they saw a plane hit that building.
So
I mean, that's coming too close. That building not tall.
200-some people that died though.
They was in the building. They died. The building was.
It was too.
It was bombs in the building, and it was a planned demolition. Because there's no way a plane can come and knock down that building. It came, hit it, and it stayed there. But then all of a sudden you see pow, 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 like all these explosions going up, and it was a planned demolition. It was certain people, they made sure that wasn't there that day, that took off work that day or whatever else. It's sad that a lot of people had to die, but there's a lot of things that these higher ups in this country.
Right, but I feel like that with COVID. Everything that we were watching, I just said this last week when I was here. Right. Everything that we've been watching, you don't hear anybody talking about it anymore. Like all the people that passed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it wasn't nothing.
All of a sudden, it just went away. Right. Now we don't have to have our mask. It doesn't make sense.
Well, y'all gotta think. What about scarlet fever? What about the bird flu? All these other things. Yeah. What about the flu from Africa where if they touch you? I mean, it's just like any other disease.
They want to get you to get these vaccinations or shots.
Wow.
They want to put something in your bloodstream for some reason.
Well, it's a money thing.
I think something works because
money thing.
What about when kids go to school and they gotta get shots?
My children don't.
Your kids
my children have never.
They must go to private school then.
No, they go to public.
You cannot go to Baltimore City School without getting shots.
You can't tell me that my children there.
Now,
Baltimore City School, no shots.
You can't tell me that my children
there. They never
there.
had no shots at all.
Let me say, my son has never had shots. My daughter, my first daughter had shots. My other one, she only had shots till 6 months, but I feel like she got cancer. She had cancer when she was a baby, and I feel like it came from the shots. I went to a holistic doctor and everything who vouched that, and told me this. And so I just decided to never get shots again. So I never got that COVID thing or anything.
How did you get around about your son going to school with no shots though?
Because you just have a religious religious exemption. Yeah. So I say my religious beliefs does not allow me to get vaccinations, and they can't do anything against that. I've used that for my job when they try to say you got to get the COVID shot. No, my religious beliefs say they can't go against that. Not in the state of Maryland. That's why I live in a state that I can do this with. But I just signed a paper saying and they can't do anything with that.
So you never had the COVID shot yourself?
Never.
Did you ever catch it?
No. Well, yeah, I did. I caught it once.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the reasoning behind not getting the shots for you? Like, to explain that?
Because they don't want to people. There's nothing that's 100% good for everybody. So they don't want to explain that shots can be detrimental to maybe it could be 5%. Right. But, that 5% they don't even want to acknowledge. And my child happened to be one of those 5% that it did something negatively to her, Wow. So I don't never want to take any chance with any more of my children or myself with any vaccinations. I'll just keep us healthy. That's when I went vegan, all that other stuff, and just stayed healthy. Yeah. And
when we were growing up in the 80s and stuff, we didn't take all of this stuff. Right?
Exactly.
Well, you had to take polio. You had to take chicken pox.
MMR.
You had to take measles,
mumps,
you had to take all the mumps and all that stuff. I mean, it's no break. You had to take it before you even go to school in the building, public schools anyway.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm enjoying this conversation. That was a star report.
But I get it.
You nailed me.
I get it, but I feel like that with COVID. We're not talking about all these, like you said when we first came on, all the millions of people that passed. Why are we not talking about that still now? Or even just making sure that we stay healthy.
Exactly.
But to me, and I'm just thinking, this world is hit and miss. If you hit or you miss and it's gone, just that quick, it's gone. And this is how the world is turning now.
Right.
The word is people don't care. See, and this world is all about money right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, notice how, I mean, look, I went to Food Line. The food prices are down. No,
It went down?
They went down.
No way.
I need to go to Food
That's
Line.
right.
Oh, you know what? Let me say that.
They went
I
down.
will
No,
say
Aldi's.
because I spent $450 on groceries, and I typically spend about $600-700 on groceries.
Right.
This time it was $450. Maybe it did go down
It
a
went
little.
down. I'm telling you, I bought me
Maybe
some
it did.
turkey ground, and I remember I went there. It was $12 one time. It was $9 this time. Come on, that's a big difference. 12 to 9. So I'm just saying, with Aldi's stuff is kind of reasonable, but
Always been reasonable.
yeah,
I like Trader Joe's,
Trader Joe's.
Wegmans.
But Aldi's don't give me no bag. I feel like I'm stealing something every time
I know. I know, right?
It's me trying to find a quarter because
I
I
know,
don't carry
right?
cash. And I'll be sitting there. One day, I'm gonna tell y'all this 2 weeks ago. I was on my way to Aldi's and I didn't have a quarter in my car. I went back to my house to get it. When I came back,
It's always a crackhead right there that's willing to give you.
change in my car. But when I came back, why somebody gave me that car
Then
for free?
see,
Yeah,
And I said, look at God. What he doing?
What he doing?
for a quarter.
But I tried to get a lady the quarter.
heard about
and
what
she
he want me to
said,
do?
don't worry about it. I was like, we're having a blessed day.
you know what's getting me? I just saw something.
You're killing me.
An old realtor I work with sent me one of them little postcards like this house for sale. It was like for $850,000, 5-bedroom, 5. I'm like $850. That's almost $1 million.
Yeah, Maryland's
These
a good
houses
house.
are ridiculous.
Yeah, the housing market
Who
is
can
crazy.
afford this? I don't care what you make. You really want to be that house poor
Right.
for a house that looks standard like everybody else's house just because it got 5 bedrooms? Them children gonna move out one day, and you want to spend that much on a house that you're probably gonna utilize 1 to 2 bedrooms.
Well, I'm right
Some of
there.
these
I'm
houses,
there in my life for that now.
some of these houses in Maryland has always had high price houses.
But not that high. Not that high.
That's why
Almost
people
$1
go to
million.
Pennsylvania or Atlanta. 'Cause the
That's
houses are that cheap.
ridiculous.
And Atlanta, you get the land too. Maryland,
And they don't even have any land. Exactly.
Right.
But you know, I told Star when she came in here to take over this conversation, and damn, she didn't do it.
Hey, you said I don't
we
talk.
like
Let me.
that.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
Oh,
No,
she
I'm gonna be
don't
quiet.
talk.
I'm cheering you on, Shorty. I'm cheering you on. You're something different. We need something
I'm
different.
still hearing her song in my ear.
I know. I was caught up on weed.
I quit.
No,
We gotta get the people a
sweet,
sample.
that was
Yeah.
you know, sometimes, you know, people don't know what's inside, and I appreciate that you're sharing. You feel me? You know, letting them know about, because people just think entertainers don't know nothing. You know, most comedians are the smartest people you want to meet. You talk to most of the comics I know, they ain't not stupid. And the vocalist, an actress as you guys are sometimes, you're very intelligent. You're a school teacher. You've been doing it for how many years?
I just left work a few moments ago.
Yeah.
Right.
See that?
Me too.
I got a whole teacher's cup.
I
Cranberry juice.
don't believe it's cranberry juice, though.
Shout out to the GED students.
They were caught
I'm
up
teaching
on
all y'all
weed.
kids. Look at the camera. I'm teaching all y'all kids that's been sitting at home for 2.5 years. I don't know what's going on, what's happening, but yeah, it's the
I hope
parents'
that ain't my
fault.
phone.
It's the parents' fault.
Parents' fault.
Who
It's
they
not the
calling?
teachers. It's the parents.
Wooda, you can't call in. This ain't a call.
Everybody trying to call in. Coyote on the line.
Hey,
Don't worry about it, Wooda. Wooda, we got somebody in your seat. Are you looking?
That's right.
Hey, we got some. Wait a minute.
Hey, Wooda.
We got some red bones. We don't want no more dark meat.
Hey, look, they haven't got no raspy voice either.
Wood is not dark though.
I've been drinking.
Wood is not dark. She's like a.
Talking trash.
Hey, Wooda, we don't have time for calling.
That's right, Woody. We don't got time for you. Call at the show's
Hey,
over.
look, and they talking about subjects she would love to talk about, dude.
Y'all ain't even got a damn call-in number. Where the
Well, I'm sorry, Woody. We gotta hang up on you. We gotta go to our next caller.
Hey, Wooda, before you go, can you go? Wooda.
I missed that today. Go, Wooda.
I can't take all of this talking about conspiracy.
Who's this?
She says conspiracy.
I'm gonna hang up.
Wait for Wooda to go. Who jumped over the fence?
Hey,
That's right.
Wooda.
What up, though? I just called in to say I support you.
That's right.
Don't worry about it, Wooda. We got people to replace you.
That's right.
Wooda, do the Wooda thingy.
Look, Kiki wants you to do the Wooda thing, baby. Come on now.
Go ahead,
Say your
baby, go.
Come on,
Wooda.
do it on Kiki.
All I know is my
Right.
Hey, Buddha, it's funny yours blowing up, but ours is not. Ooh.
Buddha.
You know what they saying? Boo her.
Buddha.
Hey,
And I'm gonna sip on my cranberry juice.
hey,
Y'all
Buddha.
are doing a magnificent job. Keep talking and telling them about them conspiracy shit.
That's right. We got to do a 2-part on this show.
See.
Hey. I miss you, Buddha.
We don't. Me and Howard don't.
That's
But
right.
we good. No, I'm playing. Listen, Buddha, you gone?
She got.
Good, thank you.
Where's she at?
She ran out of minutes.
She at the
Ran out
place?
of government minutes with that government phone.
Is she going to the place tonight?
What place?
No, that's once a month.
That's once a
month.
month. She ain't gonna be there every week, no way.
Oh, yeah.
She
That
was
was just
performing
once.
tonight.
But no, she
Right.
just did the one
Kayla
time.
Amara.
Her and Tanya Wild. But coming up on Saturday, we're gonna be at
Say hi to my
the
daughter. She just joined
Howard
us.
G and myself.
That's right.
Yeah, we're gonna be at it's called the Cellar, not the
Cellar 2.
Cellar 2, with my main man Russell Peace. He's a DJ. This Saturday from 8 to 9 we'll be performing. Matter of fact, I got Tanya on that show because somebody wanted to see the dirty mouth of the South.
Dirty mouth.
Remember
of the
Tanya
South.
knocked it out the other night.
Yeah, she's
too.
a dirty mouth for real.
She got a dirty mouth and some beautiful kids.
That was a great show.
It
It was a
great
great show this weekend. It really was. And
Yeah.
anytime I see Tanya on the flyer, when I talked to Howard and I seen her, I was like, yes.
Yeah, I like her.
Yes.
She when I first was going to y'all show, she was one of the main ones I like.
Well, you know what? She's learned. You wouldn't believe this because she got in the business late, but she's learning the business. She's
It's
finding
never
out-
too late.
Well,
Never too late.
I'm trying to make a statement. You let me finish.
Sorry.
this up. I got all these scholars up here, nerd 1 and nerd 2.
Yeah.
And homie
Thing
clown.
one and thing two. We thing one and thing
Oh,
two.
Ronnie
Right.
Smith checking out.
I know he
Shout out to
checking out.
Ronnie. What's up, baby?
Have y'all been
Y'all
looking at the
boys
camera
there.
tonight?
You see what I'm saying? I told you you
Anybody
wasn't
been
going
looking
to.
at the camera? Hey,
know.
Never look
y'all.
at the camera.
It's a delayed reaction. Bottom line. No, but also July 29th, we back at Cafe 12. Howard G gonna be headline.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be headlining, baby.
I
Be a
know.
good one. I forgot about that.
I
That's
woke
right.
up and I seen that flower. I said, Howard headline? Okay.
Yeah, he told you about the fly. He told me, Jet.
Oh, I woke up and had a flower.
Well, somebody else supposed to be doing your flyer
She's still doing this. Been doing it.
for 2 weeks.
That's because we got like 20 people on there.
He said that. He said that. He said that. And look, I was driving down. He said, "Look, I done made a meatloaf and a pot of spaghetti, and that fly ain't done it yet." I made a meatloaf. That meatloaf is gonna be killing, baby.
But
No,
I don't think I ever seen your headline.
I don't think you have
I
either.
always see was the boss.
but see,
Put it together.
yeah, but you know, strange. And I'm glad you said that because that's what people don't see with us. We're hosting the show. We're just trying to keep the glue in the show as the host,
Right.
not trying to steal the show. Now, Saturday, I had to kind of carry it. That's why we had such a good show. It wasn't a long show, but it kept everybody.
good, it was
But
good.
everybody hit from on.
It was good.
You couldn't hear a pin drop in that room. They were so entertained. Great job by Star B Brown and Keisha, Aisha, who?
Keisha, Isha, Kiki.
Shout out to Uncle Billy XXX.
Oh, yes. Belly.
I
Belly.
know.
Belly. Belly.
And let's don't
Billy.
forget to
Billy
give us-
Plummer. Billy, you did your thing.
But give a shout out to Tanya Waddy too, because Tanya,
Yeah.
she brung it all. Time she ain't sucking
Who's the
nothing.
brother?
Yeah, yes, she is.
The brother that went on after
Well,
To the
apparently
day
will-
she died.
Yeah, she'll dry out if she don't.
Who's the brother that went on after the first comic? I didn't get his name,
The
but I got a
brother.
picture with him. So
Not Crazy Eddie. You said
Yeah, it wasn't
I-
Crazy
I-
Eddie.
it was-
that was Myra Washington. Don't forget Myra.
I got Myra. Oh, I love Myra.
No, that's my girl.
That's probably one of my
Sweetheart.
comments. I had 3, right?
Oh, the guy who came,
No.
the other guy who came to the other show for the birthday party. What's his
took a
name? I think
picture,
it was
but I got
him.
pictures of everybody, but I don't remember his name.
The one who came to the other show, that birthday party, the 60th birthday, whoever that was.
The
Who's
young
that
guy.
The guy, the other remember?
Brother made me go to my pictures and stuff.
He's like a little heavy. He has the
He was
other
like
girl,
third.
his girlfriend is
Oh,
like
you talking
tall.
about your guy?
Myra.
Oh,
Yeah, like how you forget?
Swag.
Mo
Thank
Swag.
you.
Yeah,
Gee.
thank you, man.
Mo
I forgot
Swag.
all about Mo
Yes.
Swag.
Swag. He was good.
Mo Swag had a good
Everybody
set,
was
too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all- everybody. It was a good show.
Yeah.
We didn't miss Howard.
I know, we was missing you.
Hey, I was on my way. I thought it would be still going. I got there at 10:30. I was like, what? That's over with?
Yeah, but you
That
know,
show was on at 10:30.
about
Oh,
10:30,
we all
11.
left out the building like,
But that's the nature of the summertime. When you're in summer months, stuff drops off. You know what I mean? So we still did about 50, 60.
Right.
But things drop off because now wait till July, hotter than July. And that's what the theme is.
That's right.
It might be cold as October and hotter than July because things drop off. That's the nature of this business. But we won't cancel. That's how we
That's
work.
right.
We're not canceling nothing because the show must go on. Whether it's 20 people sitting out there or 200 sitting out there.
Hey.
And I got Sean Duvall making a comeback. We
Sean
got
gonna be on the show?
Sean coming back, baby.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
on the July
Standing
29th show.
July 29th.
But I want to give a shout out to Larry Lancaster. I enjoyed working with him on Friday.
That's right. We had an awesome
Larry
time.
Lancaster, great job.
Shout out to Tia.
Yeah, it was Tia, and also the promoter
hubby.
too, and the hubby that did that thing. Another good show. That was a good show.
Yeah.
Good, clean show. You know, but
And they shout out to the place. What's it called the
it's called
for La Familia.
They been remodeling it.
Oh, I
Really
like
nice
that.
in there.
It looked nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
they got a big screen. While you on the screen, they got a picture of you
Oh,
behind
really
you while you on
nice.
stage.
Okay. I
They're
see
like
some-
something like
Now you can't really do the play there though, right? It's not enough seating.
Well, he
I don't think you can have enough seating.
No, 200.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Shows.
Yeah, he had to do multiple.
Y'all
But
should use Chesapeake Art Center where we do the play at.
Out,
It's a 500 seater there.
what is it at?
in the Glen
Like Glen Burnie.
Burnie.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah.
That's
Hammond
the one
Ferry
that my
Road.
man had. Yeah.
Glen Burnie's not bad because then I can get people from PG because it's not too far. They can
Right.
come.
Well, but it's, you know what? He'll tell you. We had the Holiday Inn in Glen Burnie for years.
Yep.
Years. We would get people from D.C.,
Virginia.
Southern Maryland. They would come everywhere but Baltimore. That's what made it so nice.
Exactly.
And they felt comfortable because you ain't gonna have no problems in Glen Burnie.
Every time somebody think Baltimore, they think they're gonna get robbed, shut up.
Yeah, well,
Right.
that's just the normal news.
And they can't
That's
have
just the normal news. Crackhead walking by.
But tell them how we never really did a lot of shows in the city.
No.
We had Vulcan Blazers, but the difference with that is it's a safe haven area.
Yeah.
That area is real
Melba's.
safe. Yeah, Melba's. Well, that was back in the day with
Right.
Melba's. That's when Melba's was hot, though.
Right.
I mean, we had a Wednesday night.
And it all started at Gatsby's nightclub.
Gatsby's.
That was
I
where
heard
it all
about
started.
Gatsby.
That's where I started.
They
Monique
not
started.
around anymore,
Everybody.
Baltimore?
Where's that?
They not around
It
anymore?
was called Club Choices at the Wild.
Choices.
Oh, okay. I heard
Yeah.
the choices.
Yeah.
But back
I've
during
never
that
been there
days,
though.
I'll tell you, they had the finest women. I say that because everybody looked good, didn't
Right.
they?
Everybody
You
looked
walked
good.
in there, you had to be dressed up.
Let me
You had
tell
to
y'all
be-
something Ricky did, y'all. I've never seen this before.
Oh, you
Ricky
never-
did a 2-hour show upstairs. I'm a DJ, right? So when I DJ, I gotta punch in, and I'll start DJing at 10 o'clock. So we start the comedy show at 9. So I would do my little jokes and stuff, and then I leave, and I gave it to Ricky like 9:30. I leave, go downstairs and DJ. I got to DJ for 2 hours. I get finished at 11. I come back at 11:30, 12 o'clock. You know, Ricky is still on stage talking to
my
people.
God.
You can hear. I mean, they sit around him like he Jesus telling to the disciples. I couldn't believe. I said, "What the heck?" For 2 hours, over 2 hours. And he had a cigarette. He had a chair. He was just sitting there. He was just talking like real fight. It was like I have never seen nothing like that in my life. For 2 hours.
But you know, and he's going back in the day. Now I'm gonna tell you something. We already know in Baltimore right now, Larry Lancaster is one of the hottest comics. Wait a minute. But back in the day, it was Howard G.
Right.
I'm not lying to you. You know, we all had our moments.
Early
Did you
2000s.
Did
We
you
all
see me
have
right
our
now?
names,
Everybody probably seen the whole top of my head.
but you know, we
Howard, I knew Howard because of the commercial, the
Right.
Kiss
Sure.
My Bumper.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
he
yeah,
had a
okay.
real good
All right,
career.
that's great.
We all had a good career, and I want to
great
say this
news.
because of all the comics, and especially planting the seed in Baltimore to bring the black comedians out. They weren't out there when we first started.
Nope.
It was just me, and then Paul Howard, and I knew Strawberry, his sister, and basically
Lonnie came
Warren
in.
Hutchinson.
Yeah, Warren Hutchinson. Andre Brown.
Yeah, these guys are.
Monique.
Andre Brown, that's
And
my
Monique
brother
ain't stay
name.
long. Monique stayed, 2 years tops, maybe?
I
2
don't
or
even
3?
think she stayed that long because she
Yeah,
moved out.
and then
Texas
she moved to Atlanta
Yeah.
so fast. It was like once she had about 15 minutes of her time set, she was gone.
But you know what? During them times when she was talking about the fat girls and all the big girls, we put it that way. When she was talking about that, it was her time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wasn't nobody else doing that.
Wasn't nobody talking about it. So, and I've been listening to some of them comedians and veteran comics trying to downplay Monique and whatever. Let me tell you something. It's tough for a woman in this business. In the and the comedy
Say that
business,
again.
It's real tough. So Monique was putting up the Baltimore grill on them. You know,
Right. She was hard.
She was knocking around like what's that boy named? The boy in the box.
Right. Like, I knock him out the box.
Knock him out the box. What's his name again?
The box that sell cars.
I forget his name right now.
God.
Teddy the Boxer? What
Not
was it?
Teddy.
Oh, Jimmy the Boxer?
Jimmy,
the Boxer.
Jimmy, yeah.
Knocking out the competition. Monique
Now,
was-
when she did the Queens of Comedy, was she headlining?
no, well, she wasn't.
I-
No.
I don't
So
think
who was
she-
headlining? Who headlined that show?
It was Adele. It was Monique. It was Samoa. There had to be some more. Or,
Some more had the headline there.
Yeah, but you know, realistically.
But I thought it was based off of TV credit.
That's what I'm gonna tell you. I think Monique had the bigger credit.
It canceled it
Because them guys did not do a lot
Some
of
more
TV.
wasn't on TV either. Some more only had Def Jam.
I want to
That's
know
it.
how what's her name got out. Dang, what's
What's that female?
Oh.
the one who now she is that Tiffany Haddish? How did she get? Because she
Well, Tiffany Haddish was people don't
Kevin
understand.
Hart, yeah.
Tiffany Haddish had already was doing comedy way before
back.
that.
She was-
'Cause
I
seen
just-
her
I
on the
never
Arsenio
heard
Hall
of her
show.
like that.
Right.
It's just she.
and she didn't seem that
that
funny.
movie blew her up. Once she did the girls' night, girls trip, whatever.
Yeah, Girls
that
Trip.
blew her up. But she was already out there beforehand. That's why when Cat Williams was saying all this stuff about her, he was wrong because she started when she was
already out
young,
there.
and she was a young comic out there on that grind. She was
I just
already
never
out there.
heard of
Yeah,
her.
but even with Cat Williams, you're not the king of comedy. There's a whole lot of people before you.
Right.
He's not as funny as he used to be.
But to me, it's funny.
Still funny to me.
He's real funny. I'm not knocking that he's not funny.
He was one of my favorite.
But I don't think he should be analyzing comedy unless you know comedy. The reason why he never got, because he limited himself. He stayed black. That's where you're gonna stay.
Mm-hmm.
Black. There's a universal type comedy out there that's needed, and you don't put them down. Look at the boy from Baltimore, the boy Mikey.
Oh yeah, he's definitely
He's
crossed
blowing
over.
up right now. He's
The one that won American Got Talent.
American Got Talent.
A lot of people from Baltimore. You know, people don't
Right.
know.
They
But you know
promote
what?
them.
I always think about when people say somebody isn't funny and stuff like that. Everybody's humor is different. So
Right.
That's true.
what
Exactly.
something is funny to you may not be funny to somebody else. So I may not feel a lot of maybe Kevin Hart stuff,
Right.
but because I like him more in movies, just like Mike Epps.
Yeah, I don't feel
Right.
him a lot either. I like
Yeah.
him more. I feel the same
Yeah,
way.
so
I
it's
didn't
like
think
when
he was
they
that
cross
funny.
over into film and stuff like that, I like the film a little bit more. But
Yeah.
I think everybody's humor is different.
Yeah.
It's like dry humor. And
But here's the thing.
you know.
I didn't even know Kevin Hart until he blew up.
Wow.
Like,
That too-
to
yeah,
me,
him
like
too.
he came out of nowhere.
I like-
remember,
been around
when
for
he
a
opened
minute,
up for
too.
me at Laugh House 12, 13 years ago.
Really?
I got a best of a picture we took when we took.
How come y'all never had Just Hilarious? Because I seen her
She
before
came
she
through.
blew up,
came
and
through,
she
she
wanted,
came
she wanted
I felt like she was
$500
good.
back then to perform my show.
Yeah.
500.
Yeah, she was-
But she was somebody I seen climb up. I never seen other comedians like climb like
Right.
her.
Yeah, but
Her videos made her more popular.
Social media.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, social media
Yeah.
definitely helped
Because
her.
when you think about it, like years ago, you guys put the work in.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
social
it's
media
different
helped.
now for her.
Right. So when everybody's like, hey, I had somebody hit me up and like, hey, for a certain amount of money, I can get your following up. But I didn't grow up in that era.
Right.
So to me, it's just like, I don't really care.
Well,
But I'm like, should I care?
You don't want to pay for that because
I
it's
don't
not.
wanna
It's
pay
not
for
real.
it.
It's not real. It's not real followers.
Just-
It's like
Oh,
bot
they give you like the
accounts.
little blue
Well,
thingy. The
well,
blue
well,
No,
I wanna know
and that
this.
don't even mean anything
But I
anymore.
want to know this since you mentioned that. So what is those numbers Cleon is getting?
Cleon really got those numbers.
Those are real
No,
numbers?
those are real. I like him
Yeah,
too.
Cleon, but
He's funny.
His old page got hacked. He had more than that.
Yeah.
He had almost close to 1 million, but
Right.
now his page got hacked, and then it's starting back up again, and he get back out there.
Yeah.
But all it takes is one person to see you, especially a celebrity, an NBA player, or something like that, and once they put your thing out there one time.
One time. That's all it
That's
takes.
it. Look
Yeah.
at Owen. Owen blowing up right now because of that fall he got.
Right.
Yeah,
I think
I saw-
over 7,000
I know,
views
right?
now.
That's
7,000
I'm
views.
like, holy-
It's funny.
Yeah, 7,000
I'm trying not
views.
to
Shout
laugh,
out
but I'm
to
choking.
Thunderbird.
It's
7,000
crazy.
views right now.
I actually thought he was playing.
No,
No,
he really
he fell out
fell
of
chasing
step.
that
I thought
That
he
dog.
was
was
funny.
playing.
Oh, and I
thought
hope
he
you
was
feel better,
playing.
brother, because I didn't mean to laugh early, but I said, oh my.
Yeah, that
I
thing
said he
got
probably got up with scraped
7,000
knees.
views.
Wow.
And
Wow.
Owen ain't that young. All right. So,
Stop.
But-
All it takes is one video.
but you know
one
what they
shot.
saying to do the reels now. And it's crazy because I could just post something with me like just looking crazy. And I had like 500 or 600 people viewed it. I'm like, dang.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I see where this is working.
I've had some videos that I got 10,000, 15,000 views or whatever
Right.
on
On TikTok.
Instagram.
And you'll get like
Instagram.
2 likes.
No, I got quite a bit. It's
I
just,
like it, but everybody
sometimes
sees it.
you just might have something that go viral that one, but it doesn't mean you're gonna blow up.
Right.
I mean, you could. It
You need
depends.
over 500,000 views to really blow up.
Exactly.
Or at least 100,000.
At least
views.
100,000
Social media will pay you. IG will pay you. Facebook will pay you.
Right.
if you monetize your
gotta
account.
Keep it going.
Yeah, you gotta monetize it, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta keep it.
It's set up
going.
an account.
Yeah, and I think because we're old school, me at least, we're not into that. I'm trying, but you know, the reason why Cleon took it and ran, it was his timing.
Yeah,
Boom, and he just ran.
Well, everything we taught Cleon, and remember when he started doing his own
yeah.
shows, he maximized it and he learned from us, and he just. I was always give him shout outs and give him props. I said, Cleon, you turn this comedy game into something. I mean, he's doing the daggone lyric and when he brought Monique here at the lyric, sold that out. When he did, just his comedy shows alone, he got a whole new audience. He got that younger crowd that follow him.
Exactly.
You even look at the work that Michael Blackston is doing. Michael was in the competition with us.
Right.
And he's from Philly. And look at all that social media. Every time you look at Instagram, he got a different little skit.
Right.
But look at this. He's putting the work in.
Yes.
You understand? People got to understand it ain't just because he's popping up just doing anything. He's been on, what's that last, Coming to America?
Yep.
That was a big credit for him,
He was in the other black show about the neighbors and stuff. I forgot. Meet the one with Mike Epps and all of them. He played the neighbor.
I talk about,
Meet the Browns.
Meet the Blacks.
Meet the Blacks. Meet the Blacks. He was in that. Both part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, I think
and he was on Friday. Remember, he was on Friday.
Yeah, but sometimes it's a gimmick. And Michael Blackston is an African comedian, so that's a rarity. You don't see an African comedian.
But you ever watch him on the Breakfast Club? He doesn't have an accent.
Oh yeah, he can turn it off. He can hit his Philly accent.
He said right. When I was like, he don't even have that accent. Like, wow.
Yeah.
I've seen him on stage.
It's like Elba. Elba is British. He's British.
He can turn it on and off.
He was on the wire. You couldn't tell he was a British actor.
Yeah, and I just saw him on a movie last night on my favorite station, Bounce.
I love Bounce.
I watch it all. Oh man, they did a couple of award shows.
Stop moving that chair.
It's
like a lot of noise.
I could hear it.
Idris Elba, yeah.
It's Idris Elba. Yeah. But he was doing something overseas, because he's from London.
Right.
And it was amazing. I was shocked how he could flip it around because their acting looked a little stale to me. It looked boring. Like, okay, here come a fist. Like he got a call. Here come a fist.
Ricky, have you done some acting?
I did Red Fox Big Dummy. Oh no, I just posted me doing Rick James.
I just want you to tell about your play.
She's trying to set you up.
Yeah, because you're an actor. Yeah.
Let me tell you, Howard G didn't think I could act.
Right.
That's why I'm Fred Sanford and he the Big Dummy.
No, you know what it was? When I used to talk to Ricky about acting, it was just hard for me to find out that Ricky can take direction. Because Ricky's one of the people who like to take direction and give direction and take charge. Then you got to humble yourself and take direction when somebody give you direction. That's why I just found that hard for them to do, but he did it. And like I said, when you watch him in that play, you don't see Ricky. You see Red Fox. So he got the character so well down.
So I'll say I've had the opportunity to come out to the first show because a lot of times I want to come out and be in the audience on certain things, and you did an amazing job.
This is Rickey Shackleford.
Rickey Shackleford.
No, wait a minute. I don't know what I just did, what I do. That's me doing Rick James right there.
Oh, that's you?
That's right.
I wish I could see this.
I just posted
to the camera. See the camera.
Yeah, see if they can pick it up right there.
Go back again. I just posted actually today because I'm looking at all the work. Remember how we did? I can't turn it down. I'm trying to turn it down.
Turn around.
I'm trying to turn it down.
That's all right.
It's all right. Just turn it around.
Okay. Turn it around this way?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, she got this.
Busting out. We're busting out.
I'm trying to figure out now because I don't put my stuff on private, my social media.
Is that a good thing, though?
I just don't like. I don't know.
Every now and then, I will go private on my Instagram, and that sometimes is just really for my safety. But,
right. Sometimes mine, but
because when I post flyers and things like that, people do come out. It's people that like they'll come to the play, back to back days, and I'll be like, oh hey, where I know you from? Oh, I see you online, but it's cool because strangers will support more than your family and
That's
stuff
true.
like that. And actually, I'd rather people that I don't know come see me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really do.
Mm-hmm.
This is a different experience. So
but
that's how I feel,
but
man.
here's one of the things, though. I think somebody mentioned, a Coyote mentioned to me today. He said, "Yeah, I saw you in Sanford and Son playing Rollo." See, people are paying attention on social media.
They do.
They're paying attention more than we ever seen now. So it's working, because what we do, about 1,200 people for the 2 shows.
Right. That's why I don't mind reposting myself. I ain't gonna look like whatever forever, right?
Yep.
So I love myself. I'm gonna promote myself. If you're not out here promoting yourself, something wrong with you. Because you should love you and promote you. And I'm gonna do that for myself. I don't care how many likes or whatever.
Well, since you said that, we're gonna promote Sanford and Son right about now.
Promote,
And we got a couple of the cast members here. Coming up, real soon, we're going to have the trailer for Sanford and Son coming out. So if you got a church that wants to take us, if you want to buy this play.
All promoters,
you can contact me at 443-226-9157.
Or myself, Howard G, 410-808-5805. But you're going to pay for this play, folks.
Oh, you're going to play.
You're going to pay for
And
this play.
Howard G is great. Lamont, you do amazing.
I'm telling you
Thank you.
I'm telling you the feedback I got. Everybody nailed it. We were really good that night. Especially that May 5th. Then we got Maria.
She did Maria?
She did Maria. Hola, senorita.
Hold on, I'm going to hit this accent.
Hola,
Because they was asking me about Maria. I couldn't get the accent down. Go ahead. Let me hit me.
I don't even know. Senor Fred, Senor Senpai.
Yeah, she should have got that part.
You did a countdown with it.
Countdown. Go ahead.
You did a
What countdown? 1, 2, 3, 4.
They called me. I sound like I was Jamaican. I said, what? They called me. Girl, they called me 2 years ago on the 3 where I was like, what? You mean what? Well, my ghetto DC South.
She had that Southeast
They was
DC
cracking
accent
up on
from
the
Barry
phone with me
Farms.
so bad.
But I want to give props to Star Brown. That was an excellent job, working with Julio, because you did a great job
And
working
Jay,
with him.
what's
Jay
up?
also, Jay. But listen, it took us a minute to get this right.
Right.
So it's not like, and look, just think if we would have kept working where we would be right about now. But already, it's a seasonal business. But the bottom line is, I want to give it out to the cast, all those guys. Girls doing Esther Renee Sharp, Owen Funderburg the third. Cowdy, man. Better not forget Cowdy, man. We on the station.
OGO. That's
Don't
what
want to forget Cowdy, man. No, and even the people behind stage helping out.
Coyote, man, was
Sanjay helping out.
Cookies.
Awesome.
My sister Sheila, the strawberry
Don't
director.
don't forget the director.
Sheila is the
Right.
bomb.
Troy played Bubba.
Yeah, we don't want to forget the
Owen Funderburg, Grady.
Not a Nadine.
Nadine.
She didn't even know she was a star.
But that was funny, though. That was funny, though, wasn't it?
Tyra.
They didn't know she was a
Oh,
star.
we can't forget our guy, Lawrence, played the cop.
He played the cop.
And then one time he
yeah.
had to play the cop and he had to play the club owner.
Yeah.
Isn't there somebody that's birthday? Their birthdays today?
It was Winston's birthday. Shout out to Winston.
Shout out to
the announcer.
Winston.
And of course, our girl Wooda. She played 2 characters too.
Yeah, don't forget. Well, we also want to let this cast know we're gonna get back together, cast members.
Yeah, we're gonna do a viewing for the DVD.
Yeah, we're gonna do a viewing for that, but also we're gonna get together so we can get acclimated back to performing, because I think if we'd have kept rolling, which we would have been in like October, November, we'd have been untouchable right now. So it's gonna happen. I want to give it up to the cast for this great attitude. All of them. Everybody was easy to work with. I mean, then that's half the battle when you're trying to do a play. Keisha, you know that.
Oh, I already know.
You done done a lot of plays, but it's important.
But it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Because nobody know when you mess up.
That's right.
I know, right?
When you mess up in a play. I did one film. I was like, "We'll film it now for me," and that was in Atlanta, and we filmed in 3 days, and it was great. But we only had a trailer. The film never came out, but I was able to work with some folks that like one of my sisters. Princess, shout out to Princess. Princess was just in the movie Till. So I love to see their growth and how things move. But I can't do film. Because you got to keep retaking and starting over where you left off at. But theater, I love theater because that's always been my background. So both of you guys did a great job. Everybody, the whole cast.
Yeah.
I didn't see you, but I'm sure girl, you got my red down when you just
No, she nailed it.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I like with her and Jay, their presence was beautiful. When they hit the stage, they glowed. It was a glow, boom. And that's the whole key. But listen, y'all, we're going to find out what you're doing next. Keisha, let them know. Because it's 7:15 and we need to get taken care of that
All right, so I'm going to look this way. But what I got going on? Well. Hey,
you with us on
Howard
July
G,
29th?
yeah. Howard G is headlining July 29th. I just woke up to that flyer this morning. Yay! I'm excited. And we coming back with the play in the fall. We got Phases. Danielle's on here now.
Okay.
And her husband, Leroy, DJ Prophet. Hey, DJ Prophet. But I think Phases, and then we'll do Good Girls Never Tell. Yeah, DJ Prophet is dope.
He was in the mall. I met him in the mall not too long ago.
Prophet, what up, baby?
Yeah,
my man. What's going on?
Y'all gotta get him on with the shows.
Well,
he is so awesome.
Come on down and we can put him on the podcast. You just call us.
Come to the podcast. Tell him.
Call me 443-226-9157.
DJ Prophet.
DJ Prophet. I met him in the mall one day.
Yeah.
No, we had a great conversation.
Yeah. I love his wife. We've been working together I've been working with her. Like, she's amazing.
Very nice girl. I met her too.
Yes, Danielle.
Yes.
Danielle's watching now. And DJ Prophet is watching now too. So, hi y'all. But anyway, that's what I got going on. So phases in the fall, and then
let's go to you, Star. Star, what's going on? I want to know, Star. What's your goals right now? Where do you want to be?
Star's working on new music, writing new music, so I can have some more things to sing. I have other music, but now that it's a different crowd, not all of my music, I want to sing for certain crowds. So, I just want to write a little bit more for my new audience. I'm also going to be on the same
show, July 29th.
July 29th to sing again. If y'all want to hear this voice of mine, I got some other stuff. I'll be in another show in September, doing like a 12-15 minute set. It'll be another show, but I just need some more final details on that show. And dang, I feel like I have other things that I'm just like
but
not.
If anybody out there want to sign her, like seriously, I wish because I listened to you Saturday and you killed it.
Yes,
Thank you.
Like, can she do a sample real quick? Or we going on the break?
I would like to hear that. No, we already closed it out.
Yeah, see, close now.
So give us
like
one little sample. It don't have to be long. Do the hook, baby.
I almost forgot my words. I was caught up on I was lost on it didn't end perfectly.
Get it, girl.
But now I'm focused on me. Caught up on I was lost on it didn't turn out perfectly.
That was beautiful.
Okay.
Focused on me.
Man. So if y'all on my Instagram, you follow me. I put it on Facebook. But she did it.
Yeah, no,
she's
that's
a star.
okay.
She's a real star.
No, star quality.
Yeah.
And some people don't understand in this business. Once you start growing in this business and you get your confidence, you'd be surprised what doors are going to open. But here's my philosophy. Stay on stage. That's the whole key to success. You got to stay on stage. Don't underestimate your audience because you never know who's sitting there watching you and whatever. I mean, I just saw Tanya pick up a gig coming up in September, and she had no idea that she was going to get the gig. But I always tell them, I don't care if it's 20 people out there or 200, perform. Give them your best there because that's how you get your work. And like I say, this business is not easy, but you got to understand that everybody don't have that determination. They don't have that passion. And I know these two guys here, they got passion. Me and Howard survived for 30 years together, 40 for me, but passion. You got to have passion. So,
speaking of which, what you got, Rick? Tell me what you got coming up.
Well, wow, I'm all over the map. I'm doing Saturday at the Cellar. I'm doing a show there. And the following week,
you got the family reunion.
The family reunion.
And then
that's going to be at the Gala.
Yeah, you got the Gator Cellar. That's on Saturday, the following week. Right. That following Saturday. Then at Monday, you got the family reunion.
That's the Tuesday.
Family reunion at
4th of July.
That's in Frederick.
Right.
So, you got a lot going on, too, as well. This Friday, I'll be in Boston. I'm going to shout out to Pastor Orlando coming out to Boston. Hit him over the head with Grandma G.
Can you do me a favor? Run into the New Edition. They're from Boston.
Yeah, they're from Boston. That's their hometown.
That's my group.
Yeah, we'll be out in Boston. And then the following week, I will be on a cruise. Then when I get out the cruise, I'll be at Causey's the whole week of second week of July down there in Newport News, Virginia, Wednesday through Saturday.
Yeah, but you missed. You're going to be Saturday with me.
Saturday. That's right.
Because if you don't, they already told me they got a hitman looking for you.
That's right. That's at the Cellar 2, East Baltimore.
On Harford Road, not too far to the east side where I live at.
Oh, I can come there.
8 o'clock show.
Definitely. That was
so come on out, y'all.
This Saturday?
This Saturday coming up.
Okay.
It was probably
Comedy and a party. That's
how much is it though?
We'll talk about that. I was trying to squeeze them and let you sing, but he kind of nervous about that. I'm talking to the promoter, but he don't know because these are partying people. That's a whole different crowd, ain't it?
Yeah.
And that's how we started.
Used to them, Gatsby Club. It was a party crowd.
30 said we did them all. Hey, look, y'all, that's the end of the Baltimore Kings of Comedy. I'd like to thank Lakeisha for coming in, Miss Poole.
Thank you for having me back. Thank you for having me back.
Know how it's Star B. Brown.
Star B. Brown.
Star B. Brown.
Okay. I don't want to forget that because she won't let me forget it when I say it.
Shout out to our absentee, Wooda.
We got to do it for real quick. Wooda.
I know she watching. She watching.
was perfect. So
that's how I rooted that voice.
I told
I've
you.
been drinking.
Ain't nobody playing along with you right now, man.
But you know, Wooters, your seat been taken. Tom Brown and Shaquille.
And shout out to
my
Sanjay
girl.
for running the boards for us all
Yay!
day long, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sanjay, it ain't Sanjay.
Sanjay.
Right? I was like, Sanjay.
Sanjay.
That's my girl.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Tomato.
Hey,
What up, fine self?
Sanjay used to smoke a J.
That's right. Thank you, Baltimore.
All right.
I won't be here next week, but they going to take it over. I'll be on the boat, baby.
Y'all be
Perfectly.
safe.
Oh.
Over the hump.
Oh.
The Chemotep Foundation was inspired by my daughter being diagnosed with cancer. And through the pressures that my family went through, it's foundations like ours that offer resources that made it easier for us to manage the stress that a trial like this can bring. The Chemotep Foundation goal is to give support to families who have children that have been diagnosed with cancer and to possibly bring a smile to a child's face.